So in this video, we're going to take a look at setting up and solving word problems again. We need lots of practice with this. So we've got Alexis bought 2 boxes of pencils and 5 notebooks for $6. Kendrick bought 6 boxes of pencils and 1 notebook for $4. What was the cost of each item? So we start again by looking for keywords in order to set up our equations. Well, obviously we're going to be looking at 2 boxes of pencils, 5 notebooks, $6. Those 3 pieces of information all relate to one another. Again, our question will tell us how to set up or define our variables, the cost of each item. So I'm going to let P equal the cost of the pencils, and N will be the cost of the notebooks. So when I set up my first equation, 2 boxes times the cost per box plus 5 notebooks times the cost per notebook will equal the $6 total that Alexis paid. So then we look at the second piece of information, 6 boxes of pencils, 1 notebook for $4. So we'll set up our second equation, 6 times the cost of the pencils plus 1 times the cost of the notebook, or you could just put plus N equals the $4 that Kendrick paid. So to find the cost of each item, we need to solve by substitution. So in this one, again, we have to look for the variable that's kind of alone, and in this case, it's our blue N, has a coefficient of 1. So to get that completely alone, we're going to subtract 6p from both sides. So we get 1n, or n, equals 4 minus 6p. So then we do our substitution. We put a box around what n equals, and then we put a box around our red n because we will replace that with the blue expression for n. So we rewrite our red equation as 2p plus 5 times 4 minus 6p, the blue n, equals 6. I need a little more room. So we distribute our 5 to solve for p. We've got 2p plus 5 times 4 is 20, plus 5 times negative 6p is negative 30p equals 6. You can either subtract 20 from both sides or combine your like terms. We've got 2p minus 30p, which is negative 28p. So now I'll subtract 20 from both sides. And 6 minus 20 is negative 14. So we'll divide both sides by negative 28 to solve for p. And we'll have to simplify. Plus, we're talking about money, so it really doesn't even make sense to leave our answer as a fraction. But if we think about how 14 over 28 simplifies, first of all, both the negatives cancel because it really doesn't make sense to talk about negative amount of money. And 14 over 28 simplifies to 1/2, but we're talking about money. We wouldn't say the cost of the box of pencils is half. We would say that it is 50 cents. Okay, so we can use either expression to go back and find the cost of the notebook. And remember, we'll want to substitute it into this expression that's already been solved for. I'm going to use the half, just because I actually like fractions better than decimals. And half of 6 is 3. So the cost of the notebook is $1. And then to check our answer, we need to use our red equation because we used the blue equation to get our answer. So 2p, running out of room here, so we'll substitute, we got half for p, and we got 1 for n. 2 times half is 1, 5 times 1 is 5, that does equal 6. So we have our solution. Now in this case, just because the box of pencils was the information given first, when I write my ordered pair, I'm going to go ahead and put that first.